Good morning. It's Saturday. It's my last weekend here, and I'm gonna do some shopping for a bunch of souvenirs and stuff. Alright, if you are intending to go out shopping anywhere in Europe, if you're going to drive somewhere, you can use the trains and stuff like that, but I'm going to 2 places today, and while they're both in line, I could probably find a train. I'd rather drive, personally. Americans like to drive everywhere. But number 1, you're going to have to find parking. That's sort of close. Just be ready to walk. And don't forget to mark it on your phone if your phone doesn't do it automatic. 2, bring a backpack or a bag. A lot of times sometimes they don't have bags in the stores, and other times they charge you for them. So bring your own bag. And then 3, bring change so that you can use the bathroom. All right, and one last tip number 4, if you're going to be vlogging while you're in Europe, taking videos of any type really, even just for your own personal use, go into your phone settings and set it to one of the 25 frames per second, 50 frames per second, or 75 frames per second. Everything in the US runs off 30, 60, 90 hertz. So that's how ours do it. Everything here runs by 25. So it'll be 25, 50, 75. So you'll get flashes of lights in some of the stores. Not all of them, some of them. So you're better off just putting it into one of those modes. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to do that now. All right, after a half-mile walk maybe, we're here. Welcome to Maastricht Market. There's a bunch of like little markets set up here on Saturdays, and then all those side streets over there that you see have shopping in them as well. So we're gonna check out all of that. By the way, there are still some cool buildings here, and there are cool stuff underground. You can't see it because there's like a ground in the way, but there are underground caves here. Not checking those out today. I didn't go in them before or anything. It's just, I'm just here to try and shop and like relax. I'm going to sightsee while I'm here because you can't help but see stuff like that in the background, but I'm not going and trying to tour a whole bunch of stuff and everything. No tours, just shopping around and having a good time. But first, gotta find a bathroom. All right, not only did I find a toilet and closer parking, but I'm not moving my car. It's fine where it's at. Apparently, there's a carnival in town. We just got a carnival right here, like in front of these old ass buildings. So while I was gonna go through the market, which is only a small walk away, I'm literally distracted by like they got a straight up roller coaster on this thing and fair rides, and I don't know what this is. What's today, 17th? I guess I'll look up what it is. Yeah, I can't find what this behind me is, but apparently it's nothing you need to buy tickets for, because I looked and there's no tickets on sale for this weekend. They do have something that says for next weekend, but they can't be set up this early for next weekend. So I don't know. Looks like it'll be fun though. And it's crazy how it's like right in front of all this like super old buildings. Just neat. All right, I'm gonna go check out the little market. of the things I like here. They just have pop-up markets every Saturday. I haven't seen them on Sundays, but they have like a square in most of the cities that people can go to and set up markets, food, whatever they want to bring, set it up. I like that they've started to do that in Oklahoma City as well. They have the farmers markets on the weekends, and then there's the indoor market not far from there, and they're just starting to kind of get people out of their houses, go and just check out some local stuff, local foods, local little things people make. It's kind of neat. I kind of like it. It's more of a, I don't know. I feel like it's more old school. Like I've been in plenty of places in the U.S. that just don't do that, and it's kind of neat to be bring it back and to see it here. All right, as you can see, they have a lot of the same shops that they do back home, but they're like different stuff inside because it's all European style. And then all these little sideways, like this one, have more shops and more restaurants and stuff. So it's like every little spot you can find, they've filled up with shopping and stuff. It's just like a big honeycomb of all these little spots going together, and all these restaurants and all this these shops. Just a big honeycomb of shops and restaurants, bars. I've even seen tattoo parlors. Just pretty much anything you could think of that you'd want to kind of get a feel for like shopping, you can find here in Maastricht. I think this is probably been to a couple spots in the Netherlands, and I thought this was the best place for shopping personally. I know there's a place called Art of Chocolate that I like to go to get chocolates for everybody, and there's a cheese place, and they've even got a mall like here as well, like a center mall, on top of all of this. So if you want to find it, it'll in the Netherlands. It'll be here somewhere. I like this too. Like the markets are back in there, and then you come out, and you've got all of this cool city wall, and this is parking right here, and then you've got all this cool stuff over here, and it's all right next to like the river, which is right on the other side of this over here, and we'll go look at that real quick. Yeah, there you go, next to the river. And those are two super cool bridges. That one's just a pedestrian bridge. This one over here has bikes and all that stuff on it. And I've seen cars going that way as well. I could be wrong though. But it's nice to get on either of the bridges and look across. And there's more shopping over in this area. But that's not the shop we're going to. We're gonna go back into the market. I just wanted to show you this cool little area because Maastricht has so much crazy sights to see. There's like a bunch of, I don't want to say temples, cathedrals, different stuff you can get into and look at. There's a bunch of shopping. There's cool places to stay, and you've got the cool underground caves. So don't be resting on this place. I haven't heard a lot of people say, hey, I'm hanging out in Maastricht. I don't know why, because every time we come over here, like we find some other little spot or some other little shop that's kind of neat. So I'm going to pick up some stuff here, and you can kind of hang out while I do that. And then we're going to head to Belgium. So I have at least, we have to get at least some chocolate, some Dutch chocolate. And there's a cheese place that I really liked. And I don't know, I'm not a big fashion guy, but there's been a couple spots I've gone by and I'm like, I kind of want to check that out. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to check it out. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of Maastricht, on, like the layout and stuff. So now we're going to go check out the actual shops. All right, here's one of the places that I was looking for. Get all the fancy cheeses. We got some of this stuff last time we were here, that I was here, and I brought it home, and everybody freaking loved it. It's delicious. Oop. Perfect. A nice assortment. Oh, a bigger assortment. All right, my first score. Cheeses. Black garlic organic goat cheese. This is gonna be for my D&D group because they tried this other one I got last time. And this one for the family. Each of these is made by like, this is a sheep milk, goat milk, truffle, pure perfection. This stuff is so freaking good. And Bella was asking for something more savory and not chocolate, so I'm gonna give them cheese, and they could all try cheese. And we should have everybody over when I get home, so we'll just bust this open right away. And you might be asking, Jason, how can you take cheese home? Isn't there like restrictions on food and stuff? Well, unwrapped food, yes. Wrapped, sealed, all that fancy stuff, no. And I'll put this in my carry-on, or not my carry-on, my check baggage. So even if they check, it's the stuff you're supposed to have. So I've talked to the Cheese and More place, and they said last time that, and I didn't have any issues getting into the States, that this stuff is specifically wrapped to travel overseas, and it stays for about 4 weeks, even when it's not refrigerated. So this is for D&D, the bigger ones for the family. We should have a bunch of people over, so we'll probably just bust that out and let them try all kinds of different cheese from Dutch. Nice Dutch cheese. So, chocolates maybe next? But I saw a Pikachu? I don't know. Let's see what that is. Nope. Pikachu fell down. This looks like a toy collectible store. There's all kinds of neat stuff in here. Let's check it out. Anime stuff that the kids love. Anybody want some pops? Pop figures? See if there's any cool ones. Let's see. Inspector Gadget, Penny. Man, if you know, you know. What else we got? Nobody else really sticks out. Oh, I like that Joker with the glasses. We got loose Pokemon cards. Then English. Interesting. I wonder if there's any in the language. Nope, they're all in English. Oh, they've even got graded Pokemon cards. These also in English? Looks like it. Interesting. Oh, wait. I guess it's a mix, because that appears to be Japanese. Okay, on the bottom floor they have clothes? Are these like vintage clothes? Or are they like t-shirts? Friends? I don't know if they're new or not. It's just random. It's like random clothes. That store was really laid out kind of funny. It seemed like everywhere I turned, I'd be like, oh, there's Pokemon. Oh, here's Dragon Ball. Oh, I turned, and then I went downstairs, and there's more Pokemon. Like it's spread out. It's not all together. I don't know. It's just weird. And then like the weird random clothes in the bottom, and there was like other like tins and stuff like that. So just a straight random collectible store. Like not random that it's there. Random is in what's in it. It's just random. All right, everybody liked the chocolate from here last time, so we'll get some Dutch chocolate before we leave. Just all kinds of chocolate. Last time they had a different ones. So this is seasonal, different seasons. These bags are what I got last time. The kids ate them like very quickly. Just ate an entire bag. just walls of chocolate. Any chocolate you can think of is in here. The question is, which one can I get for Gabriel that has no nuts? Because I can't read this stuff, so I'll have to ask somebody. It's a lot of chocolates. These look good too. I saw praline, that's nuts. And then I got these gift baskets in the back. I will tell you, this chocolate is freaking delicious. Ooh, I gotta get some of these for Amanda before I leave too. She loves these. Oh, this will be my favorite place. Look at all of this. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't see anything that popped out at me, and even if I did, you wouldn't have been able to see it. Because I got told no pictures. As the sign that I saw afterwards told me. So, no big deal. I was trying to find something maybe like local or whatever. They had a lot of stuff from all over the place. So, and it looked like the prices weren't bad either. I know some of the prices were fairly, at least on point with what I can get back in the States. Some were a little bit lower. Not as good as the duty-free store on base, but still pretty good. So maybe that's why they didn't want pictures, so that you can't see, like, the people can't see what his prices are, and then go and take it to his competitors so they can undercut him or whatever. But either way, they were dealing with somebody that had a ton of bottles that he was getting, so I didn't rank very high on the priority list. So, but no big deal. I already have a bottle of Jameson Crested to take home, which I had a local guy get for me. He can get his hands on some. Apparently, it's something you can only get in the States, or no, not in the States, in Ireland. And he's able to get his hands on some here. So I have a bottle of that, and I'm getting a bottle from the duty-free store. So I'll still have 2 bottles to take home, and we've still got another place to go. So we saw Maastricht, a little bit of the shopping, a little. I've already been through here before, but I just wanted to give you guys a little taste. We got some cheese, we got some Dutch chocolate, and now we're gonna head to Belgium, which is literally like 20 minutes down the road, and we're gonna do some more shopping. I have not been there though, so we'll probably take a little bit more time there. Alright, well, welcome to Belgium. I have been to Belgium before. I've been to Brussels. There's another video on that. But I have not been to Liège. So, I'm driving in. There's some really nice buildings and stuff. Again, not super sightseeing, but it doesn't mean I won't see the things while I'm walking by them. I am here to check out the shops in the city center. So, the center is just like, kind of like Maastricht was, except I don't see a, like, consolidated square where, like a market setup. So it's just a ton of shops. So I'm gonna go through another honeycomb of stuff and see if I can find some shops to hang out in. All right, after 6 different collectibles slash manga slash comic book stores, I was able to finally get my hands on 3 packs of Pokemon cards in French. So I got some in German. That was fairly easy. I got some in English out of the Netherlands. Also easy. Here, harder to find and way marked up actually. So kind of surprised at that. No idea why they're marked up so high. The cheapest ones I could get were almost €8, which is like $9 or something US. It's crazy how the markups are here in Belgium. And it's the newest set too, so it's not like I got anything old. It was the Journey Together stuff. But the kids like to get them in different languages and see what they get. So now they'll have, I got one for each kid. Same with the German, same with the English. So, you know, they can't find them back home. I can find them here, but even in Belgium, they're kind of scarce. Check out this cathedral. It's like literally just in the street. Well, not in the street, but like right on where all the shopping is. I guess if there's a door, I might take a little bit of time to sightsee, because that looks cool. So that's St. Paul's Cathedral in Liège. Liège? I don't know how to pronounce it. But apparently it was originally founded in the 10th century, but it was built or rebuilt again in the 13th and 15th century. After the French Revolution, it got destroyed. It was then thus again restored in the 19th century, thus making it now Catholic. That's when it became Catholic. Up till then, it wasn't Catholic. So very cool thing. They looks like they also have a little museum thing, but I wasn't really wanting to do that. I got plenty to look at, as you guys saw, with just going in for free, and it doesn't detract from my shopping. Matter of fact, makes me kind of hungry. So that makes me think that it's time to eat something. I found a little Saturday market. It's in front of St. Paul's Cathedral. It's got a lot of the same stuff the other one did, but still kind of neat. They have markets all set up pretty much everywhere on Saturdays. Aha! I finally found where they put all the shops. Up until now, I feel like I've just been walking around and it's not as consolidated as it was in Maastricht, or I mean, Sittard's smaller, but it's not consolidated like it is there either. Well, I finally found a street that has just a crap ton of shops. So now maybe I can find a Belgian chocolate shop because everybody just wants chocolate back home, and maybe I can find some. Ooh, chocolate. Oh, it smells good in here. It's very, I don't know, modern. Fancy chocolates. This is for me and Amanda. The kids don't get this stuff. This costs a lot. They gave me a piece of dark chocolate and it just melted in my mouth. Freaking delicious. I almost ordered McDonald's. I went in, checked it out, and the stuff they have on the menu looks amazing. They have a lot of different stuff here that they do other places. So if you're ever traveling around Europe, hit up the fast food places, especially the ones that you're used to back home if you're from America. It's completely different. Every country that I've gone to has a different menu item. I've thought about doing a video where I just go try all the fast food stuff. So if you guys want to see that, comment below. Hey, we want to see all the different fast foods that you can try the next time you're over there, because I do have to come back again for work. So I would be happy to check all those out because they're amazing. And I would not sleep on that stuff, man, because it is phenomenal. Like even Burger King's fire over here. It's craziness. Speaking of Burger King, there she is. I got sidetracked. I might skip dinner and go straight for dessert. Oh my gosh, look at these. They look delicious. Can make them look like this. Oh my god, look at this thing. It looks amazing. It just tastes like Oreos. I don't even taste ice cream. It's just straight Oreos.
Now what they do is we'll have to split that.
All right, I cheated a little bit. I came back here for dinner and got caught up with some friends. So the steak you saw was at an Italian restaurant in Sittard. I didn't want to like film all them because they didn't say it was okay. So that's a nice steak. Beautiful. Was a special tonight. Nice medium rare ribeye. Tasted delicious. Very well worth the price. So let's go over the things I got while I was in Belgium and Maastricht today. All right, so while we were in Maastricht, I picked up these little mini things here, little waffles with caramel in them. Amanda loves these. These are literally just for her. These are each for one of the kids. These are for coworkers. This is for the house. And then this is for my D&D group. Lots of different cheeses. And I liked Maastricht a lot better. We'll go over that in a minute. And then here's what I got in Belgium. Actually, one of the only reasons I went to Belgium was to get Pokemon cards in French. And I'll show you why in a second. But let's check out this candy, because I will say that this candy cost almost as much as all that other candy combined. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. I'm gonna seal that back up. But that is caramel truffles. This is some like dark chocolate bark, she said, something like that. Her English was not great. And these are like little other middle pieces around there. So I gotta put that back together because it doesn't have a seal. So that'll be interesting to get back home. And then just because, I'll show you everything else I've got while I'm here. At the local bar, we made friends with the owner, or the bartender, and he's able to get this Jameson crested stuff, triple distilled Irish whiskey, and it is only available in Ireland. I don't know who he's getting it from, but he's able to get me a bottle. And then I picked up a bunch of Pokemon cards in German while I've been here. Now you see why I had to go all the way there to get French ones, so the kids have them in different languages. And then I picked these up in English as well here in the Netherlands. Oop, there you go. Because all of these Pokemon cards are really hard to get back home. Every time I go somewhere, the kids are like, get us Pokemon cards in some other weird language. Now, the fact that I was able to find them in English, I just went ahead and got a few. But I got a lot of German ones because there was a lot available at different stores I've gone to. It's been easier to get them in Sittard in English and on base and out in town in Germany than it has been anywhere else. It was a lot harder to get them in France, or not France, Belgium, which would be the French cards. Very difficult to get, and where back home, it's impossible. So they're gonna be happy about that. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. Let me take a seat for a second. I like Maastricht. Maastricht has all of that shopping right in that one spot. There is a little spot to shop on the other side of the river. I didn't go there, not a big deal. So if you really want to say it, fine. It's in two small spots. They've got their square right there with their market. They've got all of their stores all honeycombed out through this one big area. They keep the streets clean. There's nobody out bothering you. And that's the Netherlands. That's how the Netherlands runs things. They keep everything nice and clean. And I think a lot of that has to deal with just the government and the way it runs. Even, I will say, even surprisingly, Amsterdam, when I went there, for what Amsterdam is fairly clean. So 20 minutes down the road is Belgium. And we went to Liège. Liège. L-I-E-G-E. Never going to pronounce it right because they speak French there, which was much harder for me to understand than Dutch or German because I learned some German and I can get by here. Not super great, but I can get by enough. I didn't even try and speak French. Bonjour and merci is all I can get out. So they, however, when I was there, even in Belgium, so this isn't France, mind you, but I hear that Paris is also not very clean, I guess is the right word. But in Belgium, it's a completely different government than the Netherlands, and their streets aren't as clean. There's like some trash everywhere. That's fine. I mean, people drop stuff, you can pick it up, but they don't have a lot of people going around and cleaning it. There was a lot more, I guess, homeless people out asking for money or smokes or whatever they can try and get off you. As I don't think I've ever seen any in the Netherlands. Maybe once or twice, but it was really bad there. I remember when I went to Brussels, it was slightly less, but I think Brussels is a much bigger city and they probably and more touristy, and so they probably have a lot better stuff when it comes to keeping everybody moving along, not sitting places, not being where you're not supposed to be, and cleaning up the streets. But still was not as clean as the Netherlands. That being said, I still enjoyed Brussels. I still enjoyed Liège, but the streets are much harder to navigate. It's not all in one big square. You have to like get out a little bit of ways from the town center and try and find where stuff is. And the stores aren't laid out as well. It's not great. I do, however, really like the street I found so all those manga stores where I went to find Pokemon cards, and I just bought the cheapest ones because some of them went up to like $12, $15 a pack. Sorry, 15 euro a pack. These were the cheapest ones I can find at €8, which is still crazy. It's like $9 a pack. But that was on one street, literally right across from each other. It's like all the collectibles are right there. So a lot of those were cool. There was a comic book store that they were playing Magic the Gathering in, super fun. It would have been, if I was living there, that's probably a spot that I would go. But that was nice because that's the things I was specifically shopping for. When I wasn't shopping for that stuff, it was much harder to find the stores. And I only found that by happenstance. Like I was wandering around and I'm like, hey, there's a tower I'd like to go look at. Let me go look at it. And that I ran into that street. So sure, I can look stuff up and try and find it, but I was just trying to get the lay of the land and just experience things as if I was wandering around. So I think Maastricht's the better place to go. You can get all the things you want. The clothing stores are nicer. I went into a couple clothing stores there, and they either had there was a couple people that looked at me kind of rude. They're like, bonjour, like with a question mark. I'm like, bonjour, I'm just looking for clothes for my wife. I was just wanted to look. Now, I'm not great at picking out clothes, but I'm like, hey, I think I'd like to see her in that. But I don't know, the lady was just being like, give me the stink eye, so I just left. And every store I went into that was women's clothes, for some reason they looked at me funny there. So I was like, I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to look for clothes. So, but I didn't get that in Maastricht either. So I don't know if something's going on there or if they're just picking up some of the memed French rudeness there. But again, they're not French, they're Belgian. So, but it is right next to France, and they all speak French. I don't know. But for the most part, I still had fun today. I got to go check out a bunch of shopping that I wouldn't have normally gone and checked out, because normally I'm just running around sightseeing and I don't stop to shop. And then I got all of my little gifts that I'm bringing home, minus Fanta. I have kids, they want Fanta because it tastes different, and some chips. And I think I've gotten everything else. Everybody else just wanted chocolate and cheese and Pokemon cards. And then the Jamesons for me. I have one more bottle that I'm getting on base. I have a friend that can get, he has a rations card. He can get me onto base and get duty free. And there's some scotch I want to get. Outside of that, I'm pretty much done. That's going to be basically what my Xbox was in my bag. So all of this is going into my bag to fly home. So I'm not going to carry all this around. Obviously, I couldn't carry the Jameson around. But yeah, some people say they put it in their bag because they're like, oh, it'll get too hot, it'll get melty. I've never had that problem, and I've flown home several times a year with different stuff, and it just makes it. So I'm hoping that it just continues to go that way. But anyways, that's it for me this time. I know I didn't do as many vlogs while I've been over here. We've been really busy, and I haven't gotten out as much. I've been chilling in the room a lot more. This is my 5th time out here for work. But like I said, if there's like some place that while I'm out in this area, so now you know the areas that I've been hanging out in, let me know if there's some place that you would like to see. Like if you're from here and you'd like be like, oh my God, it'd be awesome if an American came and saw my city. Fine, I'll do that. I don't mind. As long as it's within a couple hours where I'm at. I'm not gonna drive like 8, 9, 10 hours, get on an airplane. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'll drive a couple hours, no worries. Just, you know, leave a comment, let me know. Who knows, maybe someday we'll meet up while we're over here. I don't know. I don't mind meeting people. It's gonna be in public, and I'll probably have some friends, because I don't know, man, people are sketchy on the internet. Also, like I said, I've thought about doing a video where I just go around and eating all the fast food stuff that is here, because it's completely different. It trips me out. Even if I don't order anything, I go in and just look at the menus, and there's massive difference even in just McDonald's from Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium. And they're all literally like, there's a spot you can go where all 3 of those touch, and you can stand on all 3 of them at the same time. So it's crazy to me that the menus are so different for each country. But yeah, if that's something you want to see, it won't just be McDonald's. I'll hit up Subways, Domino's. There's a Dunkin' Donuts in Maastricht. If you go back in the video, that was there. I kind of glossed over it, didn't even mention it, but it was there. It's in the video. But thank you guys very much. Don't forget to like, sub, comment below. Maybe next time there's something I should try and bring home for my family. Something that'd be cool that I can bring home. It has to be something I can bring home though. Like I can try stuff here, but if I want my family to try it, it has to be something I can actually bring home on the plane. So no fruits or meats. Well, dried meats that are wrapped are okay. There's weird little rules. But either way, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get this stuff kind of prepared to pack up. I have work the rest of this week, and then back to the States. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks a lot, and I guess we'll see you next time on Jacob's Travels.